Welcome to Romano Motors, Central New York's exclusive Mercedes-Benz retail, service, and collision center. Located in Fayetteville, New York, Romano Motors is just minutes from all major expressways. Just take Route 5 East to Burdick Street and turn at the new town center at Fayetteville. You can also visit us on the web at www.romanocars.com. This is the story of Rome, of the people, forces, landscape, and events that shaped this community and helped it play a key role in American history. It tells of the determination of the people who lived here, from the Native Americans to those who migrated to this land from another world. Over 1.5 million years ago, a great sheet of ice covered the eastern portion of North America. As the centuries passed, the glaciers melted, forming rivers that sculpted great valleys. Geologists called one of these prehistoric rivers the Rome River, and it helped to create the Mohawk Valley. She's a rich talent, already on the way to a great career, and at just 20 years old, she already has her first Grammy nomination. People all over the world have discovered what her fans in Central New York have known for almost a decade. Hilary Hahn is special. We've seen her blossom year after year since her first performance at the Skinny Atlas Festival. And now she'll join our Syracuse Symphony Orchestra in what will surely be a spectacular season finale. You see, I had this spacesuit. How it happened was this way. "Dad," I said, "I want to go to the moon." "Certainly," he answered and looked back at his book. It was Jerome K. Jerome's 3 Men in a Boat, which he must know by heart. I said, "Dad, please, I'm serious." This time he closed the book on a finger and said gently, "I said it was all right. Go ahead." "Yes, but how?" "Eh?" He looked mildly surprised. "Why, that's your problem, Clifford." You can tell a Jewish prince by one simple question. Where's the butter? The butter is in the refrigerator. The butter is in the refrigerator in the little compartment in the door marked butter. But the Jewish prince doesn't mean, where's the butter? He means, get me the butter. He's too clever to say, get me, so he says, where's? And if you say to him, in the refrigerator, and he goes to look, an interesting thing happens. A medical phenomenon that has not been sufficiently remarked upon. The effect of the refrigerator light on the male cornea. Blindness! I don't see it anywhere. Where's the butter is only one of the ways the Jewish prince reveals himself. Sometimes he puts it a different way. He says, is there any butter? We all know whose fault it is if there isn't any, don't we? There has been a lot written in recent years about the fact that men don't cry enough. Crying is thought to be a desirable thing, a sign of a mature male sensibility, and it is generally believed that when little boys are taught that it is unmanly to cry, they grow up unable to deal with pain and grief and disappointment and feelings in general. I would like to say 2 things about this. The first is that I have always believed that crying is a highly overrated activity. Women do entirely too much of it. And the last thing we ought to want is for it to become a universal excess. The second thing that I want to say is this. Beware of men who cry. It's true that men who cry are sensitive to and in touch with feelings, but the only feelings they tend to be sensitive to and in touch with are their own.